Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited but also kind of nervous for today's video because we are doing my first ever TBR prompt wheel. Chooses my this feels like a really long title. TBR prompt wheel chooses my March TBR. TBR prompt wheel chooses my March TBR. That's the vibe for today. I'm usually the one in charge of my TBR, and now the wheel is deciding my fate. Without further ado, let's get into today's video. I have my wheel on my phone here, but I'm gonna put it on the screen for you guys. I have a lot of prompts, as you can see. Since this is my first TBR wheel video, I could get any of them. So let's talk about the ones I want the most and the least. I tend to have very bad luck. I'm just not someone who wins prizes or like things like that. I know some people are really lucky. I am not one of those people. So I wouldn't be surprised if I said these are my least favorite and these are the ones I got. I'm going to choose 5 prompts, so 5 books. I had a terrible reading month in January, and then February was good. I didn't finish a lot of books like numbers wise, but I was reading a lot of books. My March list is gonna go crazy. I'm hoping this is gonna be a really good reading month. I mean, the sun's coming out, like life is worth living. So anyway, I'm rambling. The prompts that I'm really not in the mood for. The first one that comes to mind is nonfiction. Of course, it's good to challenge my brain, and nonfiction, I've read great nonfiction, but I'm just not in the mood for it. I'm just not in the mood for it. Especially being in grad school, like, I read enough nonfiction. That's one I'm really not in the mood for nonfiction. I'm not in the mood to continue a series because I'm reading enough romantasy at the moment. So like I either have to read Kingdom of Ash or Caraval, I guess, continue the Caraval series. I don't think I'm in the middle of any other series. So that's something I'm not feeling. I'm not mentally prepared to start Kingdom of Ash. Okay, I feel like really those are the only 2 actually that I just really hope I don't get. The ones I would be in the mood for, a standalone, that's totally the vibe I'm going for going into March. A thriller, I'm just like in a thriller mood, and so let's see. And I feel like Let My Dog Choose would be super fun because I'm just gonna like lay out a bunch of options and see which one she goes to. So if we don't get them in this video, we could always get them next month or the month after, so don't worry. Okay, let's start. I'm nervous. Wait, my heart is actually beating. This is like a little bit dramatic. Okay, a book with flowers on the cover. Okay, book with a flower on the cover. So the first one that comes to mind is Flawless, which I've never read a cowboy romance. My coworkers from when I worked at the bookstore are obsessed. So Flawless by Elsie Silver is one of the options. Is there a flower on this? Immortal Consequences by Ivy Marie. She is my queen. I love her. We met through Bookstagram. She sent me the ARC to the new book that comes out this summer, and I started reading this, but just ran out of time with grad school and everything. So this is another option. There's also Fearful, the novella to the Powerless series, which is the only one I haven't read. I don't feel like getting it out because it's like all the way on the bottom, but I'm not really in the mood for that. Oh, The Rules of Magic. I believe this is like the prequel to Practical Magic. These are such good options. So hard to choose. I really want to read this book, but I want to keep it for like Summerween. I feel like that's the perfect Summerween reading vlog book. So we're gonna put that one back. I'm really torn between these. I think I plan to read Immortal Consequences and Ruinous Ends back to back since I have the ARC closer to when it comes out, so I can like hype her up. Like I'll hype her up regardless. But so we're gonna go with Flawless by Elsie Silver. Wait, this is so fun. Okay, this is the recommended Elsie Silver book to start with. It's not like the first one she ever wrote. Let's see if I get sucked into the cowboy romance world. The first book on our March TBR this month is Flawless by Elsie Silver. Okay, also this cherry Diet Coke. So good. Spin number 2. Ooh, okay, a debut novel. So also Immortal Consequences, that's another one. So the first thing that came to mind, I don't know if it's her debut though, Promise Me Sunshine by Cara Bastone? I don't know how to say her name. I pre-ordered her new book, but I think I want to read one of her older ones first. Let me see if that's a debut. No, it's not her debut. Okay. So The New York Charm by Riley Winters. This is a debut. She's an indie author and she is so incredible. This has also been on my radar forever, but I wanted to wait to read it till the sun was coming back out. I feel like this might be the one. I'm gonna go with The New York Charm for my March TBR. So guys, this is so much fun. This is so much fun. I know everyone does it every month now. Okay, so just to recap, we have Flawless by Elsie Silver and now The New York Charm by Riley Winters. So let's spin the wheel. Let my dog choose. I'm really excited about this one because I kind of get to like pick too, you know? Okay, these are the 4 books that Martha, my dog, is going to choose between. She has the option of And Now Back to You by B.K. Borison, which literally came out like a couple days ago. The God of the Woods by Liz Moore. She's actually a local author to me. She's in Philly and I've just been dying to read this. It's like a thriller-esque mystery. I don't know, it sounds so good. Heart the Lover by Lily King, which is a really tiny book, but it's just been on my TBR forever. And My Husband's Wife, which is Alice Feeney's new release. So let's go see what my dog is going to choose. Actually, I'm also going to add Promise Me Sunshine into the mix. So let's go find Martha. I'm gonna put the books here and I'm gonna put a little treat on each of them, and whichever one she eats first is going to be the read. I feel like she's gonna go to this one for some reason. I don't know why. Like, I just imagine her veering left, but we'll see. Oh, Promise Me Sunshine. She chose Promise Me. She chose Promise Me Sunshine by Cara Bastone, right? Is the one you want? Yep. I'm kind of surprised. I'm excited though. Martha chose Promise Me Sunshine by not by Martha. Promise Me Sunshine by Cara Bastone, I believe is how you say her name. I wanted to choose this for another prompt and she chose it for me. She's my girl for real. She did a great job. Let's give Martha a round of applause. Flawless, The New York Charm, and now Promise Me Sunshine. So we have 2 more. Spin number 4. New release. My gosh, we're winning the lottery here today, guys. I'm gonna have to go with And Now Back to You. I'm between My Husband's Wife or And Now Back to You, but I think I'm gonna go with And Now Back to You. I liked First Time Caller. It wasn't my favorite book in the whole world, but it was super cute. So like, I'm interested to see what she did with this. All right, one more recap before the final spin. We have Flawless, Elsie Silver, The New York Charm, Riley Winters, Promise Me Sunshine, Cara Bastone, and Now Back to You, B.K. Borison. This is like quite the March stack, I have to say. This is so much fun. Last spin for March. The worst prompt. Combine 2 prompts. So we're gonna spin 2 more times and combine those. So if it's like blue cover, indie author, I'd have to choose a blue cover by an indie author. So this could go really badly. So first spin, Make Me Cry. Okay. And the next spin, shortest book. I already know what book it is. I already know. It's just been calling my name. Normal People by Sally Rooney. I've been scared to read this forever and it just stares at me every night while I sleep. This is it. This is the shortest book that will make me cry. Actually, is Heart the Lover shorter? Wait, this might be like T. Okay, so this is 273. Wait, this is like kind of scary. I think it's shorter. It's 249. Crap. Okay, so we're actually reading Heart the Lover, not Normal People, which I feel like is gonna like kill me in my sleep. I've literally been putting this off for so long. Oops. Heart the Lover is gonna be our 5th book by Lily King. That was quite the video, if I have to say so myself. Just recapping one last time. We have Heart the Lover by Lily King. I spun the combine 2 prompts wheel, and the 2 prompts were shortest book and Will Make Me Cry. And Now Back to You by B.K. Borison. This is the new release I chose. Promise Me Sunshine by Cara Bastone. My dog Martha chose. The New York Charm by Riley Winters. I spun debut novel, so this is what I chose. And finally, Flowers on the Cover. I chose Flawless by Elsie Silver. I think this stack is incredible. This is the March stack. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Please like, subscribe, all that. If you can't tell, I'm super excited about this March TBR, and I'll see you very soon. Bye guys.